All right, before you get started, here are the tools that you're gonna want. You're gonna need a new oil filter and oil, obviously. It's a WL10514, and then you'll need 6 quarts of 0W30. Funnel, unless you have precision aim. You're also gonna need a 17mm socket, a 10mm deep socket. I found works a little bit easier. Flathead or trim removal tool, and an 8mm hex key, and then a 27mm socket. I don't have one that big, so you can use an adjustable wrench, crescent wrench. But yeah, that's what you're gonna need. All right, so then once you're underneath, you're gonna use a flathead screwdriver to pop these trim tabs. Get this underneath. All right, so they should pop out like that. Then you just lift the carpet cover, pull it out, and then you'll have access to the oil filter housing. All right, to get to the drain plug, there's a second carpet cover. You'll do the same thing where you take off the tabs with a flathead screwdriver, and then there's also bolts that you need to remove. We'll start out with the tabs. All right, we've got 2 10mm bolts. Oops, there we go. That you'll want to get with a socket. There we go. I think that's coming out now. There we go. All right, and then this, it'll slide out. Then you have access to the drain plug. Thing just pressurized out of there. All right, to get the oil filter out, you're gonna need an 8mm hex wrench. You can use an Allen wrench, which is a straight one. It's only tightened to 4 Newton meters, so pretty loose. It's about 3 foot-pounds. All right, to get the housing off, you're gonna need a 27mm socket. I don't have one that big, so you can also use an adjustable wrench. It just kind of sucks because unless you take the full carpet cover off, you don't really have a I don't know, a good approach where you're really perpendicular to the nut on there. So, but yeah, you can do it. It just, yeah, easier with 27mm socket. Oh, there we go. We will be buying a new socket for the next time I do this. All right, to get the old filter out of the cup or the housing, there's just pressure tabs in there, so you just have to pull off. I don't know if I'll be able to get this one-handed, but set this down. Yeah, so you can see on the inside there's some tabs in there. So we can put the new one on. Alright, all set to thread back on. So this thing, it screws on to 25 Newton meters. It's got a 5 Newton meter tolerance. that comes out to about 15, 18 foot-pounds. It's really not crazy tight, but so we'll get this thing back up there and then get the secondary screw on. Why would they design it like this? This is horrible, dude. Alright. Alright, that feels pretty tight. It really doesn't have to be that tight. It's only supposed to be 4 Newton meters, which is like nothing. Alright, and then the drain plug can go back in. Just hand tighten it to start. Way easier. Alright, to get to the oil cap, you're going to need to lift off this plastic trim cover. If you lift with both hands, I already popped it off, but just so you apply even pressure, you want to pull it off this way. So once you get it off, you see that it rests on these 4 studs, and then it's just a pressure fitting, so we can set that off to the side, and then you've got access to the fuel cap or the oil cap. All right, for oil, it takes 0W30, 6 quarts. All right, after you got the oil back in there, just throw the cap on. And then the dipstick is down here off to the left. There we go. I have to set this down. Sweet. Maybe hard to tell on the camera, but I'm probably like 4 or 5 dots from the full, so that was 6 quarts. So we should be good to go. So yeah, just inverse steps, putting the tabs back in for the carpet covers, and then the 2 screws or bolts, and then you're good to go. Yeah, to reset the oil life, you want to go to the setup tab, vehicle, convenience, oil change reminder, and then just hit the reset button.